Back in time of Moses, Moses went before Pharaoh. God gave him some tools, gave him some signs to show him that this is the real thing that's about to happen here. He had his staff. He had Aaron throw it down. Became what? Became serpent. Pharaoh's magic practicing priest did the same thing. So we know where Moses got his power, but where did the magic practicing priests get their power? Their sign was a lying sign because it wasn't from God. Like the Watchtower, they'll look at 1914. They say, well, World War I. So that's an impressive historic event. And they say, well, we used Daniel 4, we used it 7 times, counted from 607, and we got right to 1914 when that war happened. So that must be a sign from God. It's a lying sign because, number one, God only applied those 7 times to Nebuchadnezzar. He gave no one permission to use it for anything other than that. So when they took those 7 times and used it for something that God never said to use it for, no matter what happened at the end of the day, it was not a sign from God. It's a lying sign with President Trump. Okay. He survived 2 assassination attempts. Right away, those who claim to be Christian take it as a sign. He must be God's chosen one, and so forth. And so now they're not inclined to doubt anything he says. They don't want to speak against, if he's whatever he says, the same effect, they believe it. But just because he survived those assassination attempts doesn't mean it was a sign from God. Again, we have to test every inspired expression. Now, true enough, those who tried to do that were evil, and they're getting, one of them got what he deserved, another one's about to be put on trial. But just because he survived that does not mean it's a sign from God. Now, to be chosen of God, you got to be thinking like-minded like God. God, who would God gravitate to? Well, he's going to gravitate to the poor. You know, read that throughout the Bible. Jesus said, the healthy don't need a physician. It's the ones who needed the physicians that he came for, see, those in need. And that's what true worship is about. So if he's gravitating to the rich, then that tells you, that's your first indication that that was not a sign from God. He tries to destroy any programs that would help recover Cushite Americans from the abuse that they suffered for hundreds of years in this country. Instead of being like Zacchaeus, who Jesus says is a child of Abraham, a true child of Abraham, who was saying, I'm going to make restitution for anybody I've done wrong. No, he's not about that. He's about if whites suffer anything in regards trying to make things right, what happened to the Cushites in this country, then the whites should get the reparations. So he wants reparations for his people who caused the suffering instead of making restitution like Zacchaeus told Jesus he was going to do, and Jesus said, hey, you're doing, that's what a true child of Abraham would do, is make that restitution. He ain't trying to do that, but he's trying to get rid of their history. He's trying to do anything, programs that can help them. So that right there tell you that his avoid and not being assassinated is not a sign from God. How you deal with foreign residents, the foreigner. In Jeremiah chapter 7, it shows there that the Israelites are being judged how they dealt with foreigners. You know, they wouldn't be treating them in an unjust way without due process. The Bible's all about due process. You know, investigate thoroughly. As Nicodemus told the Pharisees, he says, not where our law says, you got to hear from the person first before you make judgment. But he doesn't want to go through any of that due process. No, we're not doing that. That's anti-God. And then two, all the lies that he tells. I mean, they counted 30,000 in his first administration. No doubt how many he got now. He's been telling, no telling how many he's told all his life. God hates a liar. He's the God who cannot lie. He hates those who do lie. And when you lie that much, then it's just like your native language. just like the devil, as John 8:44. So instead of being chosen by God, that sign is a lying sign. He's not chosen by God. He's just another worldly human ruler, allowed by God to rule, who is not acting appropriately with the authority he is given. And that's nothing uncommon. Most human rulers, that's the way they do. They get a chance to get that power. It's not about helping anybody. It's about having the power. That's all it's about. Many people come and say, I am he. I'm the Messiah. I'm the anointed. In Jesus' name, they're saying these things. I'm the one. Believe me, as they say. But he says, many will be deceived. And how right Jesus has been. Not just millions have been deceived, but billions have been deceived. But the true sign will happen one day. Matthew 24:30, which will bring about the vengeance and the payment for everyone who failed to heed Jesus' words.